Copper. So you must have heard about this metal when you were learning Indus Valley Civilization. Yes. The archaeological studies say that the earliest mining of copper in India, yes, was during the Indus Valley Civilization. So you can understand that copper had been present in India and been mined since a very long time. Yes, it's a very useful metal, earliest metal used by man. It's a non-ferrous metal. Yes. So copper is a very good conductor of electricity. You must have learned it in chemistry as well, physics. Yes. It is highly ductile and malleable. That means you can make wires as well as beat it to sheets. Right? Copper is used in electrical wiring and all kinds of electrical devices, in equipments. It is also used in automobile industry and defense industry. Now, copper you can mix with many other metals and make alloy. For example, copper is used with iron and nickel to make stainless steel. Right? Now, the stainless steel, you must have seen utensils in your house. The glass, the spoon, the bowls, the plates. Yes, I'm talking about utensils, stainless steel. Clear? Next, copper is mixed with zinc to make brass. Copper is mixed with tin to make bronze. It is also used in ship industry as well as construction industry for roofing, for plumbing, So copper is used. Now, where is copper found? Right? Now, copper is found in many areas like Madhya Pradesh. It's very rich in copper deposits. Clear? Balaghat, Betul, Jabalpur. You can learn any two easy names when you're learning Madhya Pradesh. Now, why I'm showing you the map? So that the map helps you learn the names easily and better. You can remember the location. Rajasthan. Khetri belt in Jhunjhunu, Alwar district, Ajmer, right? Chittorgarh, Bundi, Jaipur, Pali, Sikar, Sirohi, Udaipur. So you can learn any two, three names which are easy for you. Clear? Maharashtra. Bandara, Chandrapur, Nagpur, Andhra Pradesh, Guntur, Karnool. Now, if you ask me and if you think of, you will be seeing that I'm repeating a few names, a few words. Yes, some areas are rich in more than one type of mineral resource. So for copper, please follow the triangle shape in the map. Can you see the triangle in the Rajasthan? Yes. Can you see the triangles in Maharashtra? Almost in the center of India, Maharashtra part. Good. So please follow the triangles. If you look at Andhra Pradesh, you'll be able to see Guntur, Prakasham. So these are the areas with copper. Clear? Now, we'll learn about bauxite. Now, when I'm talking about bauxite, is aluminium. Now, this aluminium, yes, bauxite, what does it contain? Contains aluminium. Is extremely important. Why is it important? Because when we're talking about this aluminium, the aluminium is very useful metal. Yes, it's lightweight, but it is extremely strong, and obviously less stronger than iron, but it's extremely strong and it does not get rust. Right? So aluminium is used for making aircrafts, aeroplane. It is made up of iron and not, it's made up of aluminium and not iron. Because if you make it with iron, it will become extremely heavy. Yes, aeroplanes are heavy. A lot of things in the aeroplane are made up of iron, but still the main structure body is made up of aluminium. Aluminium is also used in automobiles. Yes, it is used in rail wagons, coaches. It's also very useful in shipping industry for making ship, right? And also household appliances. Like many things you will find are made up of aluminium. It is used in electrical industry because it's a good conductor of electricity. Yes. And like pure aluminium, it is also used for making headlight reflectors, mirrors, telescopes. In telescopes also aluminium is used. Very common, what can come to your mind? Yes, aluminium foil for wrapping your food, making it remain warm. Yes, so aluminium has got many small and big uses. Clear? Now where is it found? It is found again, yes, I'm showing you the same map again, because in this map itself they have located bauxite also. So bauxite is for aluminium. Now look at it, Goa. Yes, Goa, Mopa and Perneem, these are rich aluminium deposits. Besides that, Odisha, Kalahandi and Sambalpur. In Gujarat, if you notice, Jamnagar, Keda, Surat, Kutch, all these regions. Then Madhya Pradesh, it's Jabalpur, Balaghat, Mandala, right? Amarkantak. Then in Chhattisgarh, it's Durg, Bilaspur, Raigad. In Jharkhand, if you notice, Palamau, Ranchi. In Maharashtra, it's Thane, Kolhapur, Ratnagiri, Satara. You must have remembered this name, Satara. Yes, in history, first chapter, Satara. Right. Next, Karnataka. Also in Karnataka it is found. Yes, can you notice the map? It's found in Belagavi. Yes. In Tamil Nadu, it's found in Salem, Nilgiri, Madurai, Coimbatore. So why am I telling you to look at the map? Because it's easy to remember place name, the district where it is available in that state. Right? So it will be easy for you to learn. Now, this bauxite that is found in India is of a very good quality. Yes, we have got many integrated aluminium plants, like the one in India, which is the largest integrated aluminium plant in India, is at Ranikot in Uttar Pradesh. Now, though it is in UP, we did not learn any place in so far in the map where bauxite is found in UP. Yes. So how does it gets it? Bauxite. It gets from Amarkantak. Yes, we just learnt about Amarkantak in Madhya Pradesh. It also gets it from Ranchi because these are the close areas. So they supply the aluminium and the industry is in Uttar Pradesh. Clear? Now this aluminium that we are talking about, yes, it is India has got a very good high reserve of aluminium. Clear? So this aluminium is not only used for domestic requirement in India, but we know that it is extremely essential for economic development of a country. Clear? Now this chapter mineral resources is very easy. Most of you will find it a very easy chapter because all the questions are direct. Direct questions are asked from this chapter. Right? They are not tricky. So it will be very easy for you to learn the chapter. Clear?